Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing how I wrapped our Christmas gifts for the 2024 season. I am going to be reusing a lot of stuff that I have from last year. I have a couple of new items in terms of wrapping paper as well. But it's so important to use what you already have on hand, make the most out of it. This time of year, it can be very wasteful. So try to do what you can to mitigate part of that if you're able to. But I'm excited to share with you guys how I did it. I did do this video last year and the year before as well. So I'll have both of those linked down below so you can check them out. But let's get right into it. As far as wrapping paper options, I'm reusing what I have from last year. I have this plaid and stripe that was older Hearth and Hand. I have this dark brown Kraft paper that was from Amazon. It is super thick, so it's honestly kind of hard to work with. This is just a craft paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. You can get huge rolls of it. You can decorate it, have your kids decorate it. So that's a great neutral option. And then this year I picked up this really pretty burgundy one on Amazon, as well as this pine and this little winter scene one from Home Goods. So we're going to start off today with this brown craft paper one. This is a super thick fabric. I got this last year. Actually, I don't know if it's still available, but we're going to add this burgundy ribbon. I do keep my ribbon year after year so that I can reuse it. It helps you save money and also just not be wasteful. So we are going to start off with this one. And I already have it cut to the size I used it last year. So I'm just working with what I have. But we're going to just twist it around. And then this is actually going to tuck underneath that first one. But we're going to use some double-sided tape to make that happen. So now we have the burgundy ribbon. And to that, we're going to add this really pretty one. This is from Hobby Lobby. It is a pine cone, like mistletoe one. They have super affordable ribbons, so definitely be sure to check it out. But this will help bring out that little bit of red that you see in there. And here is the first one. Now this next one we're going to be doing, I actually DIY'd this last year. I got these little storage boxes from the Kraft section at Hobby Lobby, took a white pencil and a paint pen and just drew little gingerbread houses all over it. And these are so great because you can reuse them year after year. They come in different sizes as well. This is a great opportunity also if you have younger kids that they can decorate the boxes and be part of it if they're not able to be gift wrapping quite yet, but they can still decorate the gifts that they are giving. But I just love this. I think it's so cute and classic, and it goes with any gift wrapping that I use each year. Now for this package, I really love a tone-on-tone moment. So I'm going to be using this thicker velvet ribbon. I got this at HomeSense as my base, and I'm just going to do one strip of this going around the box. So I'm just going to make sure it actually reaches the other side. Grab some double-sided tape and put it on the one side there. And then I always like to add a little strip for the next piece and then put it on top of the one I just put down, so that way I can keep it nice and taut. So let's see, we're gonna go to here. So we're gonna cut this now. Bear with me, I have not been able to find my fabric scissors in so long, so I keep having to use my son's little Kraft ones. But we have the one strip of the darker velvet ribbon on here. And then to add some texture, but also some color, I love to use tulle. This is, again, fabric section at Hobby Lobby, regular priced. And what you can do is the more you layer it, the more you are building the color of what it is. It comes in so many different colors too. So no matter what direction you want to go in, I have some black from years ago, but they had this burgundy one, so obviously I'm going to be using that. So we're going to just wrap this around a few times to just kind of help out the pigment so it stands out that much more. And then I have this older leather tag. This was from Hearth and Hand, I want to say 3 years ago now, and I actually got it after Christmas on clearance. It's a great time to find gift wrapping and bags and such, is after the holidays actually over. But you can find some really great stuff like this that you can use year after year. So nice and simple, but I love the pop of color. For our next gift wrapping, I'm using this really pretty green striped paper. This was older from Hearth and Hand, and we're going to add in this brown satin ribbon that I have, and I'm just going to use what I have. So the length actually works out perfectly for this one, but we're going to twist this around. And when you have ribbon that's already cut, you might have to just flop it around a few times to make sure that you're not going to come up short like this one is right now. Okay, so once you get it to a point where they will fit underneath this, you're going to take your double-sided tape and tuck it underneath. Okay, so now we have the brown satin on, and then I want to take this is another one from Hobby Lobby. It has snowflakes with some greenery on it. And we are going to add this just going down the stripe in only one direction. And then we'll take this green velvet. So I actually think I'm going to go this way because this is a little longer. And we're going to have the green velvet going this way, with the green velvet being the bow. Just wanted to say a quick thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. Again, I did do this video last year as well as the year before, so if you are looking for some more ideas and options, I will have those linked in the video description. And for the finishing touch here, I'm going to add just a few of these little bells. These I actually got from Hobby Lobby in the Kraft section years ago. They came in a gold color, but I've also seen them in the rustic brown in the larger size. I think the smaller size is also a rustic brown, but I took these and I spray painted them actually this bronzy color. So that's just a good tip as well. If you aren't finding what you're looking for, you can make it happen. Here is a finished look at this one. Now this next one, I actually did this idea last year as well, and I loved it so much that I want to do it again. You take a smaller wreath, and last year I took some velvet ribbon with double-sided tape and just went on all four sides and adhered it to the back, and I really, really love the look of it. But this paper is very busy as well. I still want to add that extra little bit of pine, but I want to change it up and use some jute string. And what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to do a single layer of it. I think I'm going to layer it a few times to give it a thicker look, but just keep it on a more neutral basis. Okay, so I have the sides cut for right now. So what I'm going to do is actually just wrap it around the wreath. So see, we want to pick our direction. So I'm just going to take it and just loop it through. So that way it immediately doubles up the jute string just right off the bat. And because, like I mentioned before, I want it a little thicker, I'm going to be doing 2 of these on each side. And I just made sure I cut them all the same length. And then once your jute string is on, make sure that they are even with each other, but you're just going to take it and here it is with all of the string tying it on. You can adjust it as necessary to make sure all your lines are straight. You can add bells to this, pine cones, ornaments, all sorts of things. I'm just going to leave this one simple since I have a lot going on with my other gifts, but I just love how much of an impact this makes without too much effort. The next one we're doing today is this really pretty burgundy wrapping paper I found on Amazon. It is not nearly as thick as that dark brown Kraft paper that I had used earlier. This is like regular wrapping paper, but it does not have the grid on it, and I really, really prefer having the grid. But I digress. We're gonna add this satin ribbon. This is actually in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just gonna do one stripe of this going across here. And we're gonna add in this really pretty velvet fringed ribbon. This is also Hobby Lobby in the regular fabric section. Now you could totally leave it just like this. I love the simplicity of it, but I want to add a couple of these little ornaments as well, just right underneath the bow. Here is a finished look. The next one we're doing is another one of the gingerbread boxes that I did last year. We're going to add some more of that satin ribbon that I already had. And I'm just going to tie it on the side because this is actually a photo box. So that way I don't have a hump underneath my actual gift. And to layer on top of that, we're going to use this burgundy velvet ribbon, again from Hobby Lobby. They are my go-to when it comes to ribbon selection, and they are very, very affordable. And this one I'm not tying a bow because it's not quite long enough for that. But we're gonna go in with this Merry Christmas ribbon, layer that on top. The next one we're doing is this really pretty plaid print, again from Hearth and Hand, I want to say last year. And then we're going to add this green velvet ribbon. This is the same ribbon I used in my kitchen on the vase as well as my bar stools, counter stools. I love the green tone of it. Again, regular price section at Hobby Lobby. This is just what I had left on a roll, so I'm just going to put this one little piece. I like to make sure I use every bit of ribbon that I possibly can with stuff. So if you have little tiny scraps, just stick them in a drawer somewhere and use them for your Christmas gift wrapping. Now we're going to take this light brown ribbon. This actually was from a Wreath from Target from a few years ago, and I swapped it out for the holiday season, but I kept the ribbon, of course, because I actually really like the color of it. It's kind of like a chambray moment. So we're going to layer this on top of the green, so the green is just nice and subtle. And this one is actually really, really long. So what we're gonna do is come around the front, and instead of just immediately tying it, we're gonna wrap it around again. And super simple layered look, but still very pretty. And the last one we're doing today is this snowflake paper. This is from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to be adding this 1.5" burgundy velvet ribbon to it. Again, I'm just using some scraps that I already had. And now we have this really fun one. This is also Hobby Lobby. It is this little snowflake ribbon. It's a really great layering one. It's a felt, so it is thinner. If you pull on it really hard, it is going to break. But I love to layer it on top of a bolder ribbon to really make it pop off of it. So using a small piece that I already had, I am just going to cover the very top of it. There's honestly no point in going and cutting a new piece just to make it all the way around. And then I have some of this chiffon ribbon that I've been using over the years. This was from Amazon, and we're going to use that to tie our bow. And here is a finished look at our last one. And here is how all of the wrapping turned out together. I think it is so cute. I love all the different texture and ribbon. For one, I love giving gifts, but I really love the process of wrapping gifts too. I think it just makes it that much more special, and it's another gift in itself. But I did make sure these don't require scissors. That is my one ask from my husband, is please don't make us need to fight to open things up. But I love it. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. No pun intended there. I hope you guys enjoyed and got some inspiration for how you can wrap your gifts for the holiday season. Again, take from this what you will, apply it to the stuff you already have on hand. Maybe grab a roll or two new and just kind of throw that in the mix. But ribbon can absolutely make such an impact with stuff. I love investing the time and energy into making my gifts pretty, as well as an intentional gift too. But I just enjoy the process so much during the holiday season, and it doesn't hurt when they're under the tree for a few weeks that they look pretty as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. My next video is going to be my updated Christmas home tour. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break for obvious reasons, but I will see you guys in that next video. As always, thank you so much for tuning into my channel today, and I will see you in the next one, friends. Bye.